everybody, hope you're doing all right. Greg from Park Journey. Hope you're having a good week or spring or May or whatever. As you can see, we are here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. The Colossus, not open yet. Well, we're at it another day. I just got off a screen, my first ride on it this year. Seemed to be running okay. Inversions actually really smooth. The transitions were like really bumpy, so. But could have just been the train or the seat. Almost had a Zen ride, but one other person on the train with me. Anyway, so we're here for a quick update. It is apparently hard school days today, so I will not be here long. I have low tolerance for crowds. I have even a less tolerance for crowds that are middle school kids on their grad day /night. So yeah, I won't be here long. It's okay, because we're going to FanFest tonight anyway, at Universal Studios. But yeah, so I'm just gonna take a loop around the park, ride a few things, see what's going on as far as park updates are concerned, and then we'll go from there. I see that the new bathrooms are almost done over here, so we'll start here, and then we'll have Hurricane Harbor and all that kind of stuff too. So enjoy. All right, so as you can see, the new restrooms are, I don't know if they're open or not. The door's open, so they are open. Looks good. I'm not gonna obviously take pictures of video inside because that's just weird. Also really cool to see water refill stations. I love that more parks are starting to do these. Get you fresh filtered water, which is nice. So kudos for that. So like I said, I'll wander into the restroom. I won't film in there, and then I'll come back with a update on that. So you can see that they've also not only got your ramps, they also got a family restroom. Women's and men's are in the same spot as they were. Building looks pretty small. We'll see once I get in if it's any bigger than what was there before. But looks really good. Nice little fence around it. So yeah, kudos for the new restroom. Not to just keep on the restrooms here, but real quick, yeah, restrooms are actually much bigger than they were. Really similar to the new restrooms that they built over by West Coast Racers a few years ago. So very similar layout. And yeah, much more room that if you remember those bathrooms from before, very tiny. These are much bigger, nice, clean, everything. Yeah, good job. Kudos for a new restroom. You know, hey, gotta take the wins where we can get them, right? One thing I will add as well, from what I would screen, the former Flash is no longer below. So as if you remember, Flash used to be kind of in this area here. So the ride vehicles are no longer below screen. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Would love to see that ride come back in some fashion, just because there's not a whole lot of them around anymore. Would love to see it come back. But yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that, see if it pops up anywhere at any other parks or here, perhaps. In the only theme park bloggers or vloggers will notice some new trees and planters here in Metropolis. So here we've got this one. I think this one's been here, but you can see some new ones here, popping up some new flowers. Just some general landscaping going on around the park, which is always really good to see. I'll be honest, I'd said it in the past, but the landscaping team here at Magic Mountain, they don't get the credit they deserve. This is a huge park. Got a lot of planters, a lot of little gardens, and they do a fantastic job. So kudos to them. I know I've said it in the past, but I'll repeat it. All right, so let's take a look at Project 2026. Doesn't look like too much has changed since our last update, to be honest with you. Lots of piles of dirt. Still lots of seats there from the theater that are still there. You can now see Gold Rusher from all the way there from the park, which is kind of crazy. But you can see the dirt kind of going all the way back on the other side of Full Throttle. You see all the way up to Humanity 2. On this side. But as you can see, just a lot of dirt still. Not really too much going on. No digging of supports or anything or footers at this time that at least we can see maybe there. But it looks like still just land clearing and getting rid of, making room. If you remember, this was where the facade of the theater was, the front of the theater was. So there was a big concrete area in front there, probably all torn up at this point. And then the stairs that would lead to the entrance to the theater when they used to have shows and stuff. So this was where the sign was that would have, you know, Golden Bear Theater, and you'd walk up to up and around up to there, kind of when they had big shows here. It's been a while since they had any kind of big shows here, obviously. But yeah, when they would have concerts and stuff, that's where you would kind of line up and then make your way around to the theater. But yeah, nothing. It looks like the concrete is all still there too, so not too much going on. And then you can kind of see what's going on. But yeah, there's only one earth mover there right now, so doesn't look like too much going on. Not a whole lot of urgency at this point. But yeah, they'll get to it. All right, lots of me today for some reason. So just got off of Gold Rusher. I'm definitely usually a back row rider on that, but I opted to take a front row ride. Another almost done ride. Just me and one other person. I love that ride. I've probably ridden it 1,000 times. I still love it. But I did get to take a look at construction of the 2026 project from that side. All of the concrete that was in front of Golden Bear is still there. Just a one earth mover and no holes being dug or anything like that. So not too much progress from what we can see at the moment. Obviously no pictures or video while I'm on Gold Rusher. All right, everybody, we're going to start out here at the parking lot. Hurricane Harbor, as you might have seen, they have redone most of the slides out here in Hurricane Harbor. In addition, they are redoing the entire fence heading into the park that looks at Hurricane Harbor. Very long overdue. So I got this kind of temporary walkway. As you can see down there, they're working a little bit further down, and we'll get over there. But lots of work going on, which is fantastic. Very much looking forward to seeing what Hurricane Harbor looks like when it reopens in just a couple of weeks. I think it's, 3 weeks? Right, Memorial weekend, so hopefully we'll get a chance to come out and check it out. I mean, if not that weekend, shortly after. But you can see it looks great. Be nice too if while they're working on all this that they redo the bus road and the sidewalk. Also very long overdue. So from here, we'll get a pretty good look inside Hurricane Harbor now. Looks like not only are they redoing the fence, but landscaping and all that stuff too. So you got the lazy river there. You can see all the cranes and different things going on. Redoing some of the walkways too. So it's not just the slides that are getting some work. The walkways look like they're getting some work too, which is great. And then you can see there used to be kind of a chain link. Now it's definitely going to be something a little bit more robust, which is nice. So as I mentioned, they've got this little walkway here now, temporarily, as they're working on the fence. So they don't have much more time to get it done. So but we can definitely get a better look at the slides and everything they've been working on. As you can see, they've even got it cut off here for the rest of the sidewalk. Oh, look at it. There's some mesh designs there too on that one. Nice. So not just repainting, but kind of, I guess, retheming a little bit, which is cool. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap it up for our Six Flags Magic Mountain update. Hope you all enjoyed that. Not too much really going on at the park right now as far as new coaster, just some, off-season work. This is typically the time of the year where we'll kind of take a break from the park for a few months. Not really big fans of coming up here in the summer, to be honest. So I don't know when our next update will be, unless something is announced as far as new coaster and some progress starts getting done, or Fright Fest stuff going on, what have you. So but at this point, not really too much going on. Operationally, I have to say, not the best operational day, to be honest. I think Full Throttle is still closed here. Ninja was closed when I went by. Twisted Colossus was closed when I went by. Wonder Woman was closed when I went by. Somebody did ask about Batman, and I think it was open. I don't know if I'm going to walk all the way back over there. But nice day. It's a Heart School day, so as I mentioned at the top, but it doesn't seem too bad yet. Maybe just I was ahead of the crowd, so to speak. But I did ride a few things, and Full Throttle still closed. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.